be a few loud noises. Bow, bow, bow. I'm wearing the same clothes from last time. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I'm not planning on swearing that much, so here we go. Excusez-moi. Hi, name's Cam. You know that, because I say that like a billion times. It's on, cool. Mi scusi. Alright, so Cam done fucked up quite a bit. The past 48 hours, I guess. I misunderstood Google when they were announcing the Australian Open dates, and I thought it was the 10th of February when I was reading the qualifier date and just got it wrong. So anyway, I missed a whole day of matches. Super exciting, very pumped on that. But doesn't matter too much because for the most part, these were like the most straightforward matches that have happened. What I'm about to talk about, these matches are going on right now, and I'm still gonna say what I guessed, but you'll understand which matches aren't quite going that way. I'll try and make it fast because the last few have gone like 40 minutes, which is great. Love doing 40-minute videos, and then having to start over at least 4 times, 5 times now. Oh, it's so fun. Fucking great. All right, so day 1 of the Australian Open. It happened. Half of the first round already gone. And now we're into the second round. We're already on the first half of the second round. Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, only the first quarter of the second round. My apologies. They do like early night matches and they do late night matches, Australian morning matches. So there are going to be more matches tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow evening there will be the start of the matches I talked about in the second video. So fun. I love being disorganized. It's actually a great hobby of mine. So anyway, here we are. I'm going to try and breeze through. Like I said, Novak Djokovic took out Chardy in straight sets. He gets to go up against Frances Tiafoe, also winning in straight sets in his match. I don't think Tiafoe stands a chance, though, so Novak should have a pretty straightforward set. Tennis Channel saying Tiafoe has a chance of getting 5 sets. Jokes. Maybe 4 sets. That would be impressive. I don't think it's going to happen. Djokovic should walk 3 sets. Riley Opelka, the 7-foot-tall beast of a tennis player, beat Liu. I've been saying Chinese Taipei. I don't think that's where he's from. But straight sets for Opelka. He goes up against the 27 seed Taylor Fritz, who took out Ramos Vinolas in 4 sets. Could be Ramos Vinolas. I'm not sure. There's the Enye over that. Taylor Fritz, ranked 27, should have the advantage over Opelka. I think in the head-to-head he has the advantage as well. But despite that, Opelka is 7 feet tall, so there's a chance that... And he's mobile. I've said that a few times. He's a mobile 7-foot-tall person. So, very dangerous on the court. Fritz definitely has his work cut out for him, but should be fine. Stan Wawrinka, 17th rank seeded player, took out Paulo Souza. Not even sure if Paulo's his first name. I know it starts with a P, though. Souza is out, so let's not talk about him anymore. Lost straight sets. Wawrinka is taking on Fucsovics, pronounced like fuchsia. Very fun, but Fucsovics. He's taking them on right now. What's going on? I have Stan Wawrinka to win. Wawrinka's down a set. We'll see how it goes. A break, not a set. But Fucsovics took out Polmans, the Australian wild card in the first round. 5-set match, so I was expecting Fucsovics to have tired legs, but hell, he probably thought Stan was thinking that about Fucsovics as well, so Fucsovics decided to just go no holds barred and bring everything to the game, because he's going to need that against Stan. So hopefully Stan recognizes that early and can break down his game, but either way, Fucsovics is a tough player, did well in the U.S. Open, so fingers crossed. Corentin Moutet took out Millman, the Australian. I don't know if he's a veteran, but he always loses to Tiafoe in 5 sets. And Moutet took him out in 5 sets as well. So his legs could be a little shaky. He's going up against Milos Raonic, the tall Canadian. Raonic is ranked 14th and took out Korea in his first round match. Now, Raonic is a solid player, and if he can bring his... It's not even really serve and volley. It is. He approaches the net heavily, but he also takes ground strokes pretty frequently, so hopefully he's able to bring his whole game, but I still have him to win. It'll be a close match there. Alexander Bublik, I think is his first name, took out Bedene in 4 sets. Goes up against Lajovic, I don't know how you say it, Lajovic. Number 23, the seed there. Lajovic took out Lajovic, I think is how they say it on Tennis Channel. 23rd seed took out Stakowski, a qualifier in the first round. 5-set match, though, so they're all saying that Lajovic has a pretty good shot at winning. I've seen Bublik as a pretty creative, crafty player out on the court, so I think I give the edge to Bublik, despite the rank advantage for Lajovic. Then Adrian Mannarino, the 32 seed, took out D. Novak. Can't remember his first name. I want to say Daniel, but I'm wrong a lot, so we'll see. Mannarino took him out in straight sets and goes up against Kecmanovic, who took out Maj Cherzak. Awesome name. 2 vowels, and they're both A's. Maj Cherzak lost in straight sets as well. I think even though Kecmanovic is... No, I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, there's another match going on right now that I'm upset about. So I have Mannarino beating Kecmanovic, and that's a pretty easy rank. Higher rank taking out the lower rank match. Next match is the Cressy qualifier from Australia, I think. There are a lot of Australian qualifiers at the Australian Open. He took out Taro Daniel, the lucky loser, in straight sets. Cressy takes on Alexander Zverev, the 6-seeded player, who won in 4 sets over Giron. I'm not too sure who Giron. I want to say Marty Giron, but there's a Marty Biron, who's the goalie, and so I'm probably just thinking of him. But anyway, Giron lost in 4 sets, so goodbye. Dominic Thiem in the next half of the first round. Half. Draw. Quarter. Dominic Thiem. Shit. Dominic Thiem took out Alexander Kukushkin? Maybe that's what the Alexander is. But either way, Kukushkin is out. Kukushkin's a great player. That's a tough first round draw for Kuku, but I think he's still pretty young, so it's not too surprising that he's seeing big names early. Maybe he just lost rank with the whole COVID thing. Haven't really kept up with him. But Thiem won in straight sets pretty easily. 1 tiebreaker in the first set. Otherwise, all Thiem. Kepfer, the German, is his opponent, who took out Delian, a lucky loser from, I think, Brazil. Still haven't looked that up, despite doing this fucking a lot of times. Delian lost in straight sets as well, and even though they both actually won 19 games to their opponent's 11 games, Thiem and Kepfer both, I think Thiem has the advantage. He is 3rd seeded, and Kepfer is a solid player, but still not at Thiem's level. So Thiem, I don't see Thiem struggling until the next round, where potentially, where he has Kyrgios or Humbert, a Frenchman. Hugo Humbert. It's a fun name to say. But either way, Nick Kyrgios took out Ferreira Silva in straight sets, 6-4 in each set. Really fun score to see. Then Hugo Humbert won in 4 sets to against Uchiyama. Uchiyama is not a qualifier. I don't know why. Oh, Ferreira Silva's a qualifier. And Humbert's ranked 29th. And even though he's ranked higher than Kyrgios, I still think Kyrgios has the edge just because he's at the Australian Open. He's going to pull out all his dick moves and probably win. Yeah, that's usually where I waste them all by. All right, here we go. Yeah, 2 more. Perfect. Swears. I can basically see him coming. I'm like, oh, no, that would waste it. I don't have another one. Okay. I'm like Nostradamus. Dimitrov, the 18th seed, took out Marin Cilic in a pretty surprising first-round match. Those are 2 big names in the first round, and they're in the middle of the draw, too. So you'd expect Dimitrov at this point to maybe see someone like, that's a hard example to give, but someone, an up-and-comer, big name up-and-comer like like an Emer or someone like that, who I'm going to talk about shortly, sort of. But a young name who's maybe doesn't quite have the tour experience, but just breaking onto the scene. But he gets Marin Cilic, someone who's won a major before, and is a pretty common name in the tennis world. I mean, he's in every single tournament, and he does well in most of them. So hopefully, maybe he just has an injury he's coming back for or something. But either way, Dimitrov took him out straight sets, and he's going up against Bolt, the dog from that Disney movie, who took out Nick Gombos, N. Gombos, I don't know what his first name is. But Bolt, I have no idea who Bolt is or what he plays like. He's going up against Dimitrov in the second round, so, I mean, I don't think he stands much of a chance since Dimitrov should be well rested, and is Dimitrov, 18th seed, and seems to be in a pretty solid stride right now. Yuri Vesely took a 5-set win over Kopian's qualifier, and he matches up against Carreño Busta, 15th seed. Really solid Spaniard, young player. Surprised still 15th seed, should be somewhere around top 10, I would have thought, but maybe just because of the tours being all shut down, he's just not moving. Either way, Carreño Busta took out Nishikori, another surprising first-round match. Nishikori, same situation. You'd expect in this situation Nishikori would be somewhere towards the wings of the bracket rather than somewhere in the middle, taking on a big name. And yeah, he gets Carreño Busta first round. Carreño Busta walked him 3 straight sets. And I think Carreño Busta looked, well, I didn't see any of these matches, so when I say I think Carreño Busta looks good, I mean it's purely out of what I've seen in probably French Open. So Carreño Busta should be fine against Yuri Vesely. Vesely's not a super strong player, but he's on the tour, so he's a force to be reckoned with in himself. Denis Shapovalov, the 11th seed Canadian, there we go, took on Jannik Sinner in the first round, 5-set match. Jannik Sinner, again, these are like the most surprising matchups right here. Jannik Sinner, another young name, so Shapo though. And Jannik Sinner is the one that went up against Rafael Nadal in the quarters, I think. And he also took out Goffin in the first round, the French Open, both of those French Open. And he's a solid player. It's tough that he drew Shapo, another big left-handed player. But some things happen like that, and it went to a 5-set match. It was a close 5-set match. 25 games for Shapo, 21 games for Sinner. But Shapo took it and faces up against Tomic in the next round. Whoa, crazy. Bernard Tomic is the Australian asshat who always, he just threw away all his talent. He has a whole bunch, like Federer-level talent, and he just messes around with it. Is that the last one? Yeah, he fucks around with it. Like, he has so much talent, and he just gets rid of it, and it's frustrating. So as long as Shapo can keep out of Tomic's mental games and weird things that he's going to do on the court, because he's in Australia, it's like the one tournament he still plays, and he's going to try and do well since it's the one tournament he plays. So he's a qualifier, sure. He took out Sugita, who retired most likely because of his antics, Tomic's antics, but I have no idea. Didn't see it. I give the edge to Shapo as long as he can stay mentally calm. Shapo he hit a ball judge in the eye, or an umpire in the eye, main chair umpire. So he definitely has that side to him. It was a long time ago, but still. So as long as he doesn't do any of that, he's fine over Tomic. Easy peasy pie. Duckworth, I think his name's Tommy, but I still have no idea. Took on a lucky loser, Jumer. 3 straight sets, easy peasy for Duckworth. He goes up against auger-aliassime, who took on another lucky loser in Steve. German, if you say Steve with a cold, it'd be exactly like this, Steve. So both lucky losers for Duckworth and auger-aliassime. Unfortunately, Duckworth allowed one extra game won by his lucky loser, That and auger-aliassime is the 20th seed. So a lot of things go in auger-aliassime's way in the next round, as long as he doesn't fall into some experience trap. Duckworth is a little bit older than him, knows a little bit more about the tour. Shouldn't be too much of an edge. Can't really imagine it, especially with the rank difference. But oh, I'm so glad I'm okay. Just got nervous. I didn't see the red button or red light flashing, so I just got nervous that I didn't hit record, and I was gonna have to do this all over again. Terrible time to check that, but we found it. Give the edge to auger-aliassime. Gerasimov beat Benoit Paire. Another big name. Monfils was the first one that really hurt me. Really hurt me deep down. Just thinking about it, I kind of just blacked that out from my head. Gerasimov took out Benoit Paire, another fun Frenchman to watch. Solid player. He's 25 seed. But Karatsev will be Gerasimov's opponent in the next round, who also took out... No, Karatsev is the qualifier. Took out Major, a higher seeded opponent. Straight sets for Karatsev. And so I guessed Gerasimov. Because he took out Benoit Paire. Nice 25 seed. You know, figured it'd be super easy next round for him. He is down 2 sets right now to Karatsev. Good for Karatsev, however you say it. But, god dang it. I don't have coins, so I can't swear. I was... Oof. But, anyway. Karatsev, good for you, but get out of here. Mueller, the lucky loser. The only lucky loser to win in the first round was Mueller. He took out Londero from somewhere with light blue on their flag. I think it's Argentina, but it could be Uruguay. Either way. Mueller took out Londero, and he is going to have to beat Schwartzman if he wants to get into the third round. Schwartzman's the 8th seed, and nice little player. He took out Ymer, Michael Ymer's younger brother. And I said I would be talking about him. Oh, just because he's a young, up-and-coming player. Yeah. Ymer is a... I also saw this notification that Schwartzman was taking out Ymer. I was like, whoa, Ymer and Schwartzman in the first round? We got Bublik, or Kukushkin and Thiem in the first round? What's with all these matchups? No, Ymer has a younger brother, and... I mean, great that he gets the experience to play Schwartzman in the first round. He took a set off Schwartzman the first set. No, sorry, third set. Wow, good for him. Shows a little bit of longevity. But still, took a set off Schwartzman. Tough first round draw, but for a young, up-and-coming player, that you can't ask for better experience than that. All right, so that was the day I missed. I also have, it's going on right now, so I'm going to do the day that happened, probably in about 10 minutes. I'm going to cover that. And then within I'll probably wake up and just do the next day. It'll be so fun. Yeah? Oh, this is going to be great. Okay. Well, goodbye, us and Moy. And hello, Purple Book. Hello, sunshine. Hello, moonlight. Hello, dark times. Hello, sometimes.